Here's your integrated 3 10.1.4 mini lecture part 2. I'm just going to do 10-53. So really I talked too long on the first one, and then this one's just going to be very short. So it says on 10-53, calculate the sum of each arithmetic series described below. And we're just going to do letter A and B. So it gives you the sum as t goes from 1 to 10 of 13t minus 5. So I could write them all out, and then I could add them all up in my calculator. I can go, when t is 1, 13 times 1 is 13 minus 5 is 8. When t is 2, I could go 13 times 2 is 26 minus 5, and I could write all the terms out. But I know that it said it was arithmetic, so that means I can just do that thing where I go the first term plus the last term times the number of pairs. Okay, so I know that the last term is the 10th term, so all I have to do is just plug in the 10 right here. 13 times 10 is 130 minus 5 is 125. So I get 8 plus 125, which I think made 133. And then I want to multiply that by, well, there's 10 things. 10 divided by 2 is 5. So I get 665. So if you know that the series is arithmetic, then you can just use this. If you want to sum it up, then you can just go first term plus the last term times the number of pairs. Okay, so this one, same thing on letter B. Well, how did I get the numbers from letter B? So letter B has a graph. So this is that one where you take these bars and you flip them upside down, like this short bar would go on top of this long bar, and the second would go on the second one, and like that, and it would make a big rectangle, and then you would sum it up. But basically, I just want to use my formula that says first plus last times the number of pairs. So I know that if that's the first and that's the last, well, it's kind of easy. I just go first, which is 105.5, plus the last, which is 6.5, and then times the number of pairs. The number of pairs would be, there's 23 things. So if I pair them up there, it's just going to be half of 23. So I wrote that all down right here. See, it's the first plus the last times the number of pairs. So if I add those, I just used my calculator. If I add those up, 112, half of 23 is 11.5, and I got 1288. Okay, so you're going to have some homework problems that are going to ask you to do that type of thing.